Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be ranking all 32 NFL teams. A few of the logos have not been updated yet, I'm sorry about that, but if you didn't know, I am a huge NFL fan, and I am partial to some teams, but I will be realistic, I promise. So, we're going to start off with the Seahawks. The Seahawks, they got a good corner in the draft. Geno is playing well. They have good receivers. I'm gonna say they're a playoff team. I'm gonna say they make the sixth or seventh seed in the NFC. I think the Seahawks will maybe win a playoff game. We'll see. I think they will do good. The Texans, they got C.J. Stroud. I think they're still gonna be really bad. So They lost Brandon Cooks. I'm putting them in the number one draft pick. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, they're really bad. Raiders are going to be terrible. Jimmy G, they lost Derek Carr. I'm not saying Jimmy is a terrible quarterback, but they've got nothing working for him right now. All right, Panthers. I think since the division is not very good anymore because Tom Brady left the Bucks, I'm gonna say they barely missed the playoffs. But I think with Bryce Young at the helm, I think they're going to be a really good team, and I think they're going to be good, and I really do. I really think it's going to work out for them. I think Bryce Young has a lot of potential, and I think the Panthers are going to do well. All right, on to the Browns. This is hard. It depends. How well is Deshaun Watson going to play this year? They've got decent receivers, and they just picked up. Well, they got Donovan Peoples-Jones, Amari Cooper. I used to be a fan of this team, but really not anymore because I don't like Deshaun Watson. For very obvious reasons. I don't even need to bring it up. I don't need people clicking off the video. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to say the Browns barely missed the playoffs because they have a talented team. They'll probably go like 8 and 9 like they do most years. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Browns. The Eagles, they're my Super Bowl winner. They got screwed last year. The Chiefs obviously got the refs' help as usual. Eagles, Super Bowl 58 champions. 100%. The Jets, they are making the playoffs. And I know that sounds crazy. They've got Aaron Rodgers. They've got Garrett Wilson. They've got Sauce Gardner. They've got Quinnen Williams. They've got so much talent on this team. There's no way they just don't make the playoffs. It wouldn't make any sense. They have to, dude. Falcons, terrible. Bijan Robinson pick, bad pick. You don't need a running back when you're top 5 rushing offense last year. Doesn't make any sense. You've got Cordero Patterson. He's actually not bad, even though he's old. Falcons, come on, man. Use your picks better. What are you doing? Chargers, playoff team. Yeah, Chargers are going to make the playoffs. They're not going to go deep because they're the Chargers. They're probably going to make the wild card at the 6th or 7th or 5th seed. They're going to lose, have another playoff game where they are up 27-0 and lose by 1 point. So yeah, if you're a Chargers fan, I'm sorry. Dolphins, healthy Tua, playoffs. Not healthy Tua, miss the playoffs. They picked up Tua's 5th-year option, so I'm gonna say the Dolphins actually make the playoffs. I think they're gonna do well. I think everything's going well for the Dolphins right now. Good coach. They got Tyreek Hill, one of the best receivers in the league. And I've got okay. Sorry about the outdated logo. I think, gosh, Washington. Yeah, they're gonna be bad. The corner they picked was bad. He's not bad, but they could have gotten Christian Gonzalez, and they made a mistake there. Patriots. They're either between these two. Um, but there's other teams in the AFC that I think are going to grab a wild card spot instead of the Patriots. So I'm going to say they missed the playoffs barely. Mac is very average, not good. Bill is still the greatest coach of all time, but I just don't see it happening. I just can't. I know they have Christian Gonzalez. He's going to be really good, but I just can't see it. Lions, Deep in the playoffs. Okay, let me give you an explanation. Jared Goff, very good. They got another running back. They got Jameson Williams, who's going to be healthy. They've got a good defense, Aiden Hutchinson. They've just got the teams. They were so close to making the playoffs last year. Seattle screwed them out of it. I'm saying divisional round, maybe championship. I don't think Super Bowl this year, but they will make the playoffs. I promise you that. And they're going to go deep. Giants, they're going to make the playoffs again. I think the Giants are good. Uh, Obviously, the Eagles are going to take the division, but I think the Giants will take NFC. Yeah, they'll take the sixth seed. They'll take the seventh. They'll take the sixth, just like this year, and maybe win a game. I'm not going to say deep, just because I don't know if they'll go very far. With Daniel Jones, I know he got an extension. I'm sorry, Daniel Jones, if you're watching this. I know you're not, but I think you suck still. So, yeah. Anyways, the Broncos, they are making the playoffs as a wild card. I'm going to say fifth seed. I think they are too talented to miss the playoffs. It just doesn't make any sense if they do. I just can't see that not happening. They just have to, dude. They have a good team. They have a good coach. They have a good Russ with good weapons, good defense. Pat Surtain, Justin Simmons. They're making the playoffs. The Vikings, they are going to win the division, and no, they're not. I'm sorry. Lions are winning the division. Vikings, is there any more spots for the Vikings? Let's see. Yes, okay. They're gonna take the last spot. They're gonna take the last spot. So they'll be. I'm gonna say they're gonna be like the sixth seed. Kirk Cousins is good. Obviously, Jettas is one of the best receivers in the game. Dalvin Cook is good. So the Vikings, they are not going deep. They just can't. They're the Vikings. They just won't do that. Ravens, they're missing the playoffs because Lamar is going to be hurt as usual, even though he just signed that huge contract. It's not worth the money. I'm sorry. I love Lamar. He's a great player, but when somebody gets hurt that much, it's just not worth the money. I think they made a big mistake. 49ers definitely winning their division and are going very far in the playoffs. Heck, I might say Super Bowl, but I'm gonna say deep in the playoffs, maybe losing the championship. But I'm trying to think of what team they'd lose to. Rams, they're going for the number one pick. Dude, they're just so bad now. I mean, Stafford is getting old. Even when he was healthy, he was bad. Cooper Kupp, even when he was healthy, he was very average. Aaron Donald is old. He's not as good as he used to be. They put way too much of their future just to win that one chip. So I think the Rams are going to be bad. The Bills, honestly, okay, so they're going to obviously win their division. I'm going to say they're a playoff team, but I'm sorry, but I don't think they're going to go. Wait, sorry. No, they're. Wait a sec. Okay, I've got to get. Okay, I'm gonna say they're. Okay, I'm gonna say the Dolphins missed the playoffs because obviously the Bills are gonna make the playoffs, and I've got to kind of make this, make sense, right? Okay. Um, Jags, they're winning their division, and they are going deep in the playoffs. They will go deep. I promise you that. Heck, I might put them up in the Super Bowl caliber, but I'm not just because. Yeah. So they will make either the divisional or the championship. Bears, gosh, I'm gonna say they barely missed the playoffs. Justin Fields is good. They got DJ Moore. They got all these picks and everything, and they drafted well. So I'm gonna say they go like I don't know 7-10. So still not very good, but I think they'll do better than you think. Buccaneers, my favorite team. They're going to win the NFC South. I know you're like, how in the world they don't have Tom Brady? They have Baker Mayfield, but they do have Mike Evans. They have Chris Godwin. They still have Russell Gage. They've got Rashad White. They've got a great defense. So they don't even need to have a good record. They'll be the fourth seed. Probably lose first round. Heck, maybe they'll win, but I'm going to say they are one and done. Even though they're my favorite team, I just cannot be biased. Steelers, they're missing the playoffs. They're not gonna be bad, but they're gonna miss the playoffs. Kenny Pickett, not bad. He's average, but he is a very young rookie. He's not young, he's 25, but he is young to the NFL. I don't think he's good, but I think he will be good. So I'm going to put him here. The Bengals, Super Bowl. They are going to the Super Bowl. This is my Super Bowl. These are the two teams that I think are going to the Super Bowl. Bengals, Eagles. I think the Bengals will win. I like both these teams. Chiefs, frick the Chiefs. Hope you guys die and go and just lose all your games. Okay. Cardinals. It kind of depends if Kyler Murray is healthy. I'm gonna say no. I just don't think their team's good enough. I think DeAndre Hopkins won't be there at the beginning of the season. So I do not think they will make the playoffs. I'm going to say barely because they have a talented team. Colts, Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor. Guys, this is a hard one. I'm going to say they barely miss it. Saints, they're going to barely miss it because the division is really bad. Derek Carr is a good QB. If Michael Thomas is healthy, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara, great players. I think Bucks will go 8-9 and they'll go 7-10 just like last year. Um, Titans, gosh, I don't think they're going to be terrible. Well, they'll be second in the division to the Jaguars, but I do not think they'll be very good. And the Packers, they lost Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, Devontae Adams last year. They were bad this year. Jordan Love, heck, he might do good. He might be good. Aaron Rodgers was bad last year, so the team was bad. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he might be good on the Jets, and Jordan Love might be bad on the Packers. So I'm gonna say barely miss, because I think Jordan Love has a lot of potential. I do not like the Cowboys. Okay, they suck and they're annoying, and they kicked my Bucks out of the playoffs last year. Okay, I'm not gonna say number one draft pick because that's not fair. Is there enough NFC teams here? Let me look. Sorry. One, two. All right, yeah, I'm gonna say they barely miss it because the Eagles and the Giants are gonna make it, but the Cowboys are just gonna miss it because Dak gets hurt, and I think the Giants are gonna be better this year. So yeah, guys, these are my predictions of what's going to be happening this year in the NFL. So guys, comment down below if I got any right. If you guys are pissed off about what I put here, me being a hater of the Chiefs, me being a hater of the Cowboys, and a hater of the Green Bay Packers. I don't care. Just give me your hate comments. Give me your love comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do tier list videos in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back with another video very soon.